Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. This week, we are talking about things to consider when you go wedding dress shopping without a wedding date. Before we dive into this week's topic, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below, let me know if there's a particular video topic you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way, leading up to your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you found me. I am, of course, a wedding fashion expert, stylist, buyer, wear so many different hats at LOVELLA Bridal, located in Los Angeles, California. For daily content, be sure to follow us on Instagram at LOVELLA Bridal, at LOVELLA Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert. Be sure to hit that follow button on TikTok at LOVELLA Bridal and at Wedding Fashion Expert as well. Lately, we have had so many brides come in store at LOVELLA Bridal dress shopping without a wedding date, which does not bother me at all because I love that brides are being proactive in the search of their dress, knowing that it takes 6 to 8 months to order a dress. And for those of you that don't know, now you know. To order a bridal gown, it takes about 6 to 8 months to receive it in store, and you want to leave 2 months for your alterations. Alterations are typically done 2 months before your wedding. You would have your first fitting at 2 months, your second fitting at 1 month, and your third fitting 2 weeks before your wedding. That is more or less, plus or minus, the time frame for alterations. You will want to consult with your store or seamstress, whoever is doing the alterations, and how much time they need, so you factor that in. You also want to factor in manufacturers' delays, shipping delays, customs delays. There are things that can happen that can delay shipments. So in a perfect world, you want to be shopping for your dress about 12 months, a year before your wedding is ideal. If you are listening to this right now and you are panicking because maybe you don't have a set wedding date yet, but you're looking at multiple venues 6 months from now when you're watching this video, you have options. There are certain dress styles and certain designers that have quicker ship dates or even have rush fees. So you can pay additional funds to rush a dress to get it in store sooner. There are so many options to explore. I just like to tell you, ideally in a perfect world, 1 year ahead of time so that you have total access to everything and there's nothing off limits because of delivery dates. And of course, I also want to see my brides save money on rush fees. If you don't have to pay a rush fee, I don't think that you should. It's just unnecessary expense. You could put that towards the dress, you could put that towards your alteration, or put it towards something else. However, a rush fee is also such a blessing if you don't have enough time, and it gives you access to a dress that you wouldn't otherwise have access to. Now, let's go back to dress shopping without a wedding date. Going wedding dress shopping without a wedding date can be a little bit tricky because as a stylist, we know what dresses we have access to based on the date of your wedding. So it's really helpful if you at least had a goal time frame, like if you give us a month that you're looking at or something within a range so that we're able to know, is it going to be within the next 4 months? Do we have 8 months? Do we have 10 months? How much time do we have so that we can show you the best selection to shop? So knowing your wedding date is important because that determines what you have access to. Hypothetically speaking, if you were looking to get married in a few months, there are always sample sale dresses that are available. So long as the sizing is appropriate sizing for you, you can buy a dress on the spot in that moment and take it home with you that day and begin alterations immediately. Not to mention, you'll also get to save some money on the gown because sample dresses that we sell, they are our sample gowns that are hanging in store that brides get to try on. We work very hard at LOVELLA Bridal to keep them in great condition, and you get to purchase those at a discount. So there are always options no matter how soon you are getting married. The tricky part when you don't have a wedding date, sometimes if you're doing it in the next year or year and a half and there's a lot of time for your wedding and you are just doing preliminary research to get the ball rolling quickly, that preliminary research oftentimes is not very productive because just last week we got an email from one of our designers that 2 dresses were immediately discontinued as of that day, they were no longer available for purchase. So any bride who maybe saw that dress a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, who haven't placed the order on it, still searching for a dress, if they come back to us tomorrow, we can't get them that dress anymore. It's done. It's discontinued. So if you are beginning your search really far in advance, it actually works against you, because gowns can be discontinued at any point in time if you are not prepared to buy on the spot. We also get new dresses all the time. So I encourage you, even if you don't have a wedding date, start shopping when you are ready to buy. If you are doing preliminary research, it actually works against you. It's not very productive for anybody involved. So when you go dress shopping, you want to be in the mindset and prepared to spend the money on the dresses that you are shopping. So all in all, I don't think that you have to have a wedding date to go dress shopping. It is super helpful if you have a wedding date while you're dress shopping. But if you don't have one set yet and you're just shopping for fun, it really isn't productive, because I have seen so many brides find a dress that they absolutely love. They come back to us 4 to 5 months later after they've set their wedding date, and we can't get that dress anymore. And we shop and we shop and we shop, and they end up finding something, but it wasn't as magical as that first dress that they had tried on that they came back to buy. So please shop when you are prepared to say yes to the dress. And also, I have had so many brides say yes to a dress when they don't have a wedding date yet. It is totally okay to buy a gown even if you don't have a wedding date set yet, because that just means your dress is ready to rock and roll as soon as your date is set and your wedding is due to happen. The one component I encourage you, if you do purchase a dress and you have not provided the store with a wedding date, the moment you set that date, please contact your store and let them know so that they are aware and that they can ensure that the dress arrives in a timely manner. I did have a bride who had given us an October wedding date. She moved her wedding date to June and never told us, and the dress barely arrived in time. While yes, she placed it far in advance, we do also manage delivery dates based on the wedding date. And please do not lie to us about a wedding date. It does not serve you. So many friends tell the bride-to-be to lie to stores about a wedding date, and it's really not productive, because when we look at the dresses coming in, alterations that need to be done, all these things, we're looking at wedding dates. And if you're throwing us off on our schedule, it's really unfair to us, and then your dress is sitting in our store for months until you come and get it. Or worse off, it's sitting at your house for months and you have to figure out a place to store it. Wedding dresses need to be stored in a dark and a cool environment so that they do not yellow and beading do not tarnish. So you also don't want to have the dress so far in advance that it could get damaged by the time it's time to walk down the aisle. Be really transparent with your store. If you feel like you have to lie to a store about a wedding date, you maybe shouldn't be doing business with them, because that just means you don't trust them. I hope that you found all this information valuable and helpful. If you have any questions, drop me a comment below. I'm happy to answer it. For more videos and tips like these, tune in every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I will see you in next week's video.